We are here at the Kenyatta International Convention Center and of course tracking what's happening here at the third Kenya Trade Week. This is an event that brings together different exhibitors, policymakers, as well as policy thinkers, to see how they could boost Made in Kenya brand and of course boost manufacturing based in Kenya as well as production here in the country. Today we had animated discussions on what needs to be done, in order to boost or to jumpstart agriculture. And one of the issues that came out was the issue of innovation and how Kenya can adapt different innovation models, to drive agriculture sector. And one of the issues that came about was especially in the tea industry, whereby for a long time farmers have been decrying low returns from their crops because of brokerage or because of brokers at different stages. And we heard from the Kenya Association of Manufacturers saying that one way to deal with this is to adopt modern ways of doing business. And one of the issues was the adoption of technology, whereby you remove the brokers from the system and you link farmers and the buyers. And one concept is the tea circle. This is one of the innovations that has been developed by one of the local universities, whereby it is linking farmers with the buyers wherever they are, be it China, be it in the US, Afghanistan, or wherever. I would want to really understand how this technology works and how it's going to transform the agricultural sector, especially in the tea subsector. Thank you very much indeed, sir, for joining us here. First of all, explain to us, I can see different flavors of tea behind us here. What about all these? Are they made in Kenya? They look pretty nice.
This is 100% Kenyan grown tea. And what we are doing is working with tens of cottages or factories growing tea across Kenya, in Central, in Rift Valley, wherever the tree grows, and putting the packages on our new website, which is TeaSoko. TeaSoko.com will be able to market Kenyan tea to any person, anywhere in the world, by them being able to order the tea, and the tea can be delivered to them.
So for a long time, the Kenyan tea has been marketed by the Mombasa Tea Auction, whereby you have brokers, buying from factories and then shipping it down to, or taking it to Mombasa, whereby different buyers, they can buy it at the auction. So how are you going to work with the auction system?
We are working to complement them because we are working together with the Kenya Tea Directorate as well as the Specialty Tea Association. So we have all of them on board, and what we are doing is promoting fully branded products from Kenyan cottages, which can be placed on our website, and we can have digital marketing by by customers clicking onto an item or a product, and that product being available for shipping to them. Yes.
Tell me this. So how does the system work? Is it from the farm to the teacup, or where do you pick it from?
We've listed all genuine Kenyan cottage farmers, tea farmers, who are producing tea locally, and they are accredited by Kenya Tea Directorate and their own association. So what they've done is given us the list of products that they are selling: specialty tea, purple tea, green tea, whatever. And what we are doing with that is giving them a window to the international market by using the TeaSoko platform.
Tell me this. I mean, we know e-commerce in Kenya is growing pretty fast, whereby you just need you don't need to get out of your couch, to go to the shop. You can just do that, and even it is delivered. Does it work on the same model, or what is the departure point?
Exactly the same. So it's more or less in line with what we already know in Alibaba or Jumia. So it's a marketplace, but very specific to tea and Kenyan tea products. So once you order that, the product, we are working in association with very many companies that do the delivery, payment companies including Visa, M-Pesa, and all that, so that once you pay for it, the product can be picked. You'll see your all-in charges on your screen for whatever products collected, and that will be shipped to you.
It will be shipped to you. So by integrating tea marketing with communication. What are the benefits of doing all this? Number one, to the farmer, and number two, to Kenya as a country.
What we've noticed is, and what was the thinking behind the platform, is that tea sales have more or less stabilized for well over 10 years, both in volume and in price. So what we hope to do and achieve is more than double or triple the value of tea, because there is value addition in buying fully branded tea. It's 100% Kenyan. It's not been blended with cheaper teas from other parts of the world. Yeah. So you are adding value by giving the clients 100% Kenyan tea, and the farmers also get the benefit of a higher value per kilo for their tea.
And we know for sure that, for the longest time possible, one of the major challenges, that have faced the tea subsector in this country was the issue of cost, whereby tea prices on the international market is very high. But when you look at it, at the domestic level here, it is completely what we call rock bottom. So how will this technology, or how will this new platform address the question of prices?
Simply by bridging the gap between the producer and the final clients. So you bypass the auction system, which then there are a lot of benefits and price value getting lost through that system, and bring the buyer as close as possible to the producer of the product, with their product being available to be shipped directly to them. So the only extra costs that the clients or the industry will incur is distribution and probably money transfer costs. The rest can directly go back to the producer. Yes.
Tell me this, by doing this, how are we likely to boost our tea performance or our tea exports, to the international community?
Two things. One, we are focusing on what we are calling specialty tea. So we are not going head on the mainline black CTC. Yeah. We are promoting purple tea and green tea and other healthy types of teas. Yeah. Their value is much higher, and so we feel we'll open up the space for extra product and extra value from Kenya beyond what has traditionally been known as black CTC tea. So there's more value in a wider range of products, and again, a fully branded product that can go directly from the producer to the clients. So this is where the benefits will come from. Yes.
And of course, I can see you have purple tea, you have green tea. What else is here? You have white tea. What is white tea?
White tea is tea from the same normal bush, but from the bud and the white silver tips of the very top leaves.